The Democratic National Convention was last night. They, said, okay, it's the first night we want to put our best foot forward. Let's do everything we can to appeal to the American people. Do you think they did that? It's the politics fix. What up, my sippers and stoners? It's me, Anna DK, checking in once again, and I'm here with another politics fix, okay? Now, I'm definitely your progressive voice for the 2020 race and beyond, but right now, we're dealing with the 2020 race. The DNC had the opening night for their convention last night, and listen, while I like my weed, I'm just going to let you know my thoughts on it. Keep in mind, I'm a black woman and I consider myself to be progressive, okay? My thoughts and viewpoints will always reflect that. I'm a black woman first. I'm then a more progressive person in politics than I am moderate, if that makes sense, okay? So please understand before you go listening to my feelings and thoughts and opinions on this, if you are not a black woman, if you are not progressive, you probably won't agree with it. And I'm okay with that. And listen, there's room for all kinds of civil discourse, all kinds of disagreement. I am so open to people who disagree with me. It's fine. It's the only way that I grow. Only thing I don't tolerate is disrespect, right? Or the disrespect of anyone like me, okay? Meaning anyone who is looking to get their point across, anyone who is looking to run for a position of office, but you're attacking their race or the fact that they're a woman, or your little jokes have racist tropes or misogynistic tropes or whatever. I'm not here for that, okay? But anyone else I'm here for. With that being said, here are my thoughts. I was disappointed, as I am pretty much all the time, by the DNC and the Democrats in general, okay? There are a few things that show me exactly how tone deaf the Democratic establishment is, okay? And I'm just going to go through a few of them. So you start the whole shit out with a little girl singing a national anthem, a black girl, right? How tone deaf are you? Why would you have a little black girl singing the Star Spangled Banner when people have been taking a knee for however many continuous years during the Star Spangled Banner, and even highlighted how the Star Spangled Banner has racist shit in like the second verse or something like that? Black people, we don't really fucking stand for the Star Spangled Banner or put our right hand over our hearts or like do that whole thing. Yet you started out with a black girl singing the Star Spangled Banner. Now listen, I'll give you that there were a lot of other kids singing the Star Spangled Banner too. I'll give you that. Oh, it went out. But it's especially egregious and tone deaf for you to be having this little black girl do this, okay? I think the overall theme and message for the convention was like, oh, Republicans and Democrats are the same. We all want a better, more perfect union in America, right? Wrong. We're not the same. We all want our version of a more perfect union in America. We have very, very vastly different ideas of what a perfect union looks like on one side of the aisle to the other. But what the DNC is showing us is that they really do agree with the Republicans. Like, here's a prime example. You brought John Kasich out there. I understand he ran against Trump in 2016, but so he doesn't believe in female reproductive rights. He's like so far on the other end of the spectrum on that. Ain't no coming together on that. You either believe in a person's right to do what the fuck they want to do with their body, or you don't. And there's no meeting in the middle on that. Do you understand what I mean? It's not enough that he ran against Trump, or he don't like Trump, or he's a never Trumper, or whatever y'all want to call them today. He still agrees with most of the Republican Party politics Why would you have him at a DNC convention? Just to be like, I don't like Trump? And then, so I heard on Morning Joe this morning, right? And I don't really make it a habit of watching Morning Joe. I will sometimes, but they're conservative at best. Do you understand what I'm saying? Conservative at best, okay? And ultra conservative at worst. What do you have in common with the Democratic Party? Like, their messaging is off. You are trying to reach those John Kasich Republicans. That's what they said on Morning Joe. Just trying to reach those John Kasich Republicans, the ones who, they didn't really, they're Republicans, but they don't really want Trump, and the Democrats are trying to reach them. You're trying to reach them when you don't even have your base shored up. You don't even have the Democratic base being very, very certain that they're not even enthusiastic about Biden, bro. Like, how? How? Y'all care so much about suburban voters, which is really y'all way to say white people. Why do y'all care? Those Republicans are never gonna fucking vote for you. Every Republican in 2016 talked about how horrible Trump was and all of this and all of that. And they went right out there and took their asses to the polls and voted for him anyway. So what makes you think that just because they're talking about how bad Trump is and all of this other here bullshit, that they're not going to go right out and vote for him again? They are. Those white women that voted for Trump, they're voting for him again. He speaks their language. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why are you out there trying to get them to do what? Change the look of the Democratic Party? You want it to go more to the middle and to the right? Because you're alienating a whole group of people over here. This is your base. So, then our forever First Lady gets up there. She makes a speech, right? Listen, they are giving her these amazing headlines. Oh my gosh, she eviscerated Trump with her speech, and she nailed Trump to the wall with her speech. She did what black women do. She told y'all how it TI is and ended it with, it is what it is. That's what black women do. You understand what I'm saying? The one thing that was missing, I don't know. Like, I was watching a little bit of commentary, and I think TYT hit the nail on the head for me. It wasn't authentic not because she's not authentic. She totally believes everything that she says. Again, this is my forever First Lady. It's just not being able to have that crowd. Oh my God. So all of the authenticity that she would have been using to play off of people's emotions, like, she had to gin it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it felt a little rehearsed to me or whatever. But still, though, I thought she did a great job. But to me, the best speaker of the night was Bernie Sanders, because he spoke about policy. He spoke about something other than, oh, Trump is bad, so we got to vote for Biden. Show me what a Biden presidency is going to look like. Because right now, the only thing y'all seem to be able to tell me is that Trump is bad. And I already know that. So I don't need you to keep beating me over the head with that. Give me something else. Find a message. I've been saying this forever. Find a message. Because this ain't it. So Bernie spoke about substantive policy things that we needed to hear about. Great. At least we had one person. And then you had baby girl, I don't remember her name, but she spoke because her daddy was a Trump supporter. He believed what Trump said when he was like, nah, you all right. You can go out. It's no big deal. You ain't got to wear no mask. He went out, didn't wear a mask, went to karaoke, caught COVID, got really sick from it and passed away. The best line that she had of the night was, my dad, the only thing that he did was believe in Trump, and he had to pay for it with his life. Whoa, that's powerful. It is still a part of the Trump is bad thing. We know he's bad. The world knows he's bad. His supporters know he's bad. They like it. Bruh, They like it. When we gonna stop trying to win them and try to appeal to our base? Because that is where Biden is struggling. And that's all I have to say about that. Now, do you disagree? Do you agree? Is there anything that I left off? What should I have added? Drop it down in the comments below. Either way, those are my thoughts on that. If there's anything that you'd like to see me talk about, go ahead and drop a comment. I'll go ahead and get on that for you. I'll start researching it for you, and I'll give you my take on it as a black woman progressive, okay? Because my viewpoint is always going to be a little bit different than everyone else's. You understand what I mean? Like when you are a voter, you're voting in your own best interest. And that's what these people are doing. They may not like how this man talks, but their lives have gotten better under him. Their financial lives, their real estate lives, and all of this other shit has gotten better. So why do we keep talking about how he's a bad person when that don't matter to them? It don't affect them. Anyways, until next time, I'm Miana DK. And I love y'all. I swear I do.